All right, Reggie. Before we get into today's topics and questions, is there anything you'd like to speak on or talk about before we get going?
The shout out. We in the Virgo seasons, right? So shout out for those that y'all that's wondering what's going on with this bomb first two. That's just the backup channel that we're trying to also blow up and get going because y'all know what happened, and we'll be addressing that later in the weeks. Hopefully, we'll be back up in about 5 days. We should be back up on our regular platform, but hey, we can come over here and blow this one up during this time, and because all the haters out there, as they see, we doing their numbers now. We do just what they do with 5,000 subs, and we're gonna blow that one up too. Bet you, bet you. You know, that motherfucker that been only having 25,000 subs for the last 3 years. We're going to get ours up by the end of the year to catch him and walk him down. But other than that, I have nothing else to say, John. Other than if y'all not here for no tap backs, then hey, Mr. Suge Knight and Collect Call got a beautiful, nice tribute segment going on over there. Y'all can go over to Collect Call if y'all want to hear some positivity. But if y'all here for some bullshit and some correction, y'all stay here this week because you're going to be greatly, greatly entertained. Man. Michelle Obama, didn't she do a great job? I told y'all. I remember I told y'all that should have been y'all Democrat nominee. But anyway, I'll leave that alone. But just want to update y'all. I know a lot of y'all thought Keefe D was going to court for an update hearing this week, but it'll be on the 27th. I think August the 27th is the next day that he's scheduled to be in court, and maybe he'll be walking out a free man that day. I honestly think there's something going on, y'all. I honestly believe, I got a gut feeling that something's happening that we don't know about, but we'll see.
Speaking of Suge Knight's Collect Calls, I know we just finished watching episode 23, I believe it is, with I think it's called Doggy Dog World. But at the very end of the episode, he went into a little diatribe about Timmy, and he called him a quote-unquote mob rat. Did you see this, and do you have any thoughts about it?
Well, shit, if y'all been listening to Reggie, Bobby, and James, well, I don't know if James called him, but y'all been here. I told y'all that's Timmy Rule, Timmy Rat. It's Timmy Rat. I've been covering him because I don't like to talk about dudes that I grew up with. You know, I hear people like Spider Loke and all of them doing opinions about why Reg can insert in the Paru business, all that. But number one, I grew up with all those motherfuckers. And I walk the same pavement as all of them do or did. And so I can insert myself in anything that happened over there on the East Side Paru mob area. Wish someone from over there tell me I can't. Bet you they won't, because I'm sure I can tell them my stories, and it from growing up in the mob is just as much as theirs, or whatever hood they from. Bet you I can tell more stories about the East Side Paru than people like Spider Loke and them can talk about from their east side, wherever they from. You know, East Coast, 8-7 or wherever he's from. So Spider, stop tapping at me about me inserting myself in the situations, because I ain't got a few phone calls from people that want to address you. And if so, I'll get you on a 3-way call with it, because the way you and I are supposed to be is we talk stuff out. We don't take it to the net or the internet. So, but yeah, I told y'all Timmy the rat. Timmy's the rat. Wish I had my little rat. I had ordered a rat for him because I have a little Timmy that I'm going to start carrying around. But hey, now that maybe Suge Knight insinuated it and told it, maybe y'all believe it. But stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to tell some stories this week on some episodes. I'm going to tell the story about the studio. I'm going to tell that he talked about. I'm going to tell some stories about no good. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about no good. So y'all be prepared for that story. And Timmy's a rat, y'all. Now, the story that Suge's talking about the gun thing, where he shot some young kids. Well, I done told this story before with James, with any of y'all that's been around. And Timmy wasn't a rat on that situation. He actually was, which I always said, Timmy is not no buster by no means. What happened on that story that she'll allude to, and I know a lot of y'all want to hear about and know what the hell she was talking about, was James was at this like little mini store in the mob area called Aikens. We all going to school and all that. You stop at Aikens. I guess as they got older, that's where they used to buy their 40 ounces and stuff like that from. But I remember it as going to buy candy, Now-Laters and shit like that on the way to Stephen C. Foster. And so if you didn't go over to Stockton and go to the candy house. But anyway. So James was coming from there in a lowrider or a car. And some Crip dudes were trying to jack him. They were trying to rob James. I guess they were from Linwood or wherever. I forget where they were from. And they were chasing James home. Now, Timmy is the type of dude, and what they have is, Timmy is known for they have a 30-30. They had a 30-30 at the house. And James got on the phone. You always see, Timmy always talking about walkie-talkies. That nigga love walkie-talkies, huh? We're going to talk about that walkie-talkie shit, too. breaker, huh? Okay, Officer Timmy the rat. But anyway, he called James on the phone like, hey, James called him. Hey, Timmy, come out. These niggas chasing me home. They followed me home. And Timmy came outside with the 30-30. And those dudes, was chasing James. And Timmy did, he put in some work and shot the dudes and killed them that were chasing James. So I don't know what Suge's talking about with that 16, 17-year-old. And they got arrested. Of course, Reggie Sr. Was the one that arrested them. I even believe my Uncle Giles, who at the time was either visiting my grandmother or was living at my grandmother's house because he was going through a divorce. I forget which one it was, but my Uncle Giles was out there and he kind of witnessed it. And so, yeah, he didn't get arrested. They got arrested, but they didn't get convicted on that crime because it was self-defense. So just covering that situation, I just wanted to address that because I know a lot of y'all, when Suge threw something out there, was probably wanting to address it. But as far as Timmy being a rat, Suge is 100. He's right on. And definitely. The only thing that I got some concerns about, and I don't know if any of y'all caught it, is Suge kept alluding to, and I hope he don't go there. I hope he don't go there. But he kept saying the whole household were rats. The whole households. And if he wasn't talking about other people in that house, other than Timmy and James, he would have said that. So Timmy, I'm sorry, Suge, I hope that's the only place you go on there about James, because we know your animosity towards James and towards Timmy. Because I have no smut. I know of nothing rat that Buntry McDonald has ever did. And I think you're trying to go somewhere else because for some reason, whoever's reporting back to you said something about Suge's mother. When he said, you talking about my mother? Well, Suge, I didn't take what he said about your mother as offensive as maybe hopefully the person's reporting this to you did. Because all he was pretty much was saying is your mother didn't allow you to hang out with those type dudes. She was a protective mother, which that's how I saw it too. That, Miss Knight took care of her kids. and you were her only son, and she looked out. So I don't know where Suge's going on that, but hopefully he will address it in the near future. So y'all stay tuned though, because this is going to be some Timmy exposure for the next few days. Sorry, but niggas don't get a freebie for tapping that Reg. Because when you tap at people, they become like roaches. So y'all don't know anything about rats and roaches and stuff, because a lot of y'all might then grow up around rats and roaches. But I did. They used to run across our telephone line, and when I was in the projects and shit, we used to have, because our neighbors, my mama used to hate it, or neighbors used to have rats and roaches, and they'd come over into your house. And when the lights come on, or when you let them go free, those motherfuckers scatter and they all come out until you start killing them. So I believe in killing off rats and roaches. So, Timmy, you wanted to tap at us for some views? You needed to make some money? Maybe you're going to get some dental work or something? I don't know. Because it was obvious. There was no dental plan in the McDonald's family. Peace.
So going back to Timmy Rue's interview, he talked about, and you've talked about this before, an issue that happened at the studio with Damon Thomas. Can you retell that story? Because Timmy says he was there. I don't know if he was, so I wanted to get the story again from your perspective.
Well, the main thing Timmy was trying to say was like, that Reg called the police and he was mad because I was trying to get some dude struck out and all of that. Trying to make me look bad or whatever. But number one, that's my job. That was my job. But that ain't how it went down. And your bitch ass wasn't nowhere around. I done talked to about 4 or 5 people. I done talked to Marquez, Big Quest. I done talked to Bob Gotti. And I ain't gonna say nobody else's name that was there. Bill Upton. I done talked to them. I was like, was Timmy there when that shit went down? And they was like, no, Reg. They were in the back. They were in the back. But none of those niggas was there when you and Gotti took those guns from those niggas and did what y'all had to do to those niggas and laid them down. So, Timmy, like, I called him on the radio, come up here. Why would I call bitch ass Timmy? All the niggas that's up there, I got a direct line breaker to Timmy. Man, yeah, right. That's the broke ass niggas. And there was some friction behind it, and I'll get into why. Because none of those niggas had no guns. And they wanted the cheap ass guns. And they wanted the guns. But I'm like, nigga, shut up. Y'all go sit down. Y'all niggas go get your own guns, y'all. Y'all supposed to be gangsters and shit. And they didn't have no guns. But that was mainly Hen Dog and Lip, as I remember. I don't even remember it being an issue with Timmy about it. But me and Timmy have talked about it recently when he asked me, he was like, Red, why you just let us have the guns? Well, this is what happened, y'all. I done told y'all, that's the story where Big Cass was supposed to came in and took the reels from us and all that. And I was like, okay, you want to be these dudes, Big Cass? You can be it. You can be them, but you better look at this report and look at this news article where me and Suge got a $165,000 judgment against us because the dudes that came in there got their ass whooped. And he trying to say he paralyzed from the whole left side of his body and shit. So that's who you want to be, Big Ass? Or you want to be the dude that was with him that was crying? I don't know. I don't know why Timmy bringing this up, trying to get the 60 Crips mad or something like that. I don't know why you want the 60s to come at you, dawg. They ain't going to come after me. They going to come after you. Because you the one trying to act like you did this and did that and for what allegedly happened to those dudes. You already got a looters nigga riding around the hood looking for you, huh, Timmy? Huh? You know who's looking for you right now, huh, Timmy? Nigga, you know that little ghost gun ain't gonna do shit that you carried around. You think I know about that, huh? But, okay, y'all. What happened? Y'all know what Big Cass. Dudes tried to come in the studio. Me and Gotti had to disarm him and Big Quest and all of that. There was some reasons why I had to call the police, but that's my job. Niggas try to come up there and bang and all of that, then they go. But some shit happened that went down where I come from the school where you put hands on people, you call the police. From my training. Because if not, you have a situation like Suge did when he put hands on those boys, the Stanley brothers. And then they leave, and then they go straight to the police station. And then you had to pay them $700,000 and get 2 strikes. Not on my watch. I ain't stupid. So that's what happened on that situation. Dudes tried to come in with David Thomas, pushed their way. They got their ass whooped and got the guns taken from them. And then they went to jail for whatever reasons. For those of y'all don't believe it, y'all read this little article. I'm not going to be doing no research and getting police reports and all that and showing it. But hey, those 2 brothers know when the DA and the police and detectives trying to call, nobody cooperated. Nobody cooperated. And that's why they didn't go to jail. So, because nobody, because Reg didn't show up to court or nothing like that. But guess what their bitch ass did? Wished I woulda. Because what they do? Just what I thought they would have did. They sued our ass. Talking about he paralyzed from the whole left side of his body and bullshit. Ain't nobody did nothing to him like that to be paralyzed on the left side of his body. But that's what happened. But those stupid motherfuckers, you know, because they so thirsty for guns, don't see and understand the big picture and know, hey, no, we can't let these niggas go after what happened to them allegedly happened. Because if not, they going to go and report it to the police like they did. And take us to court, try to get a judgment. Had it set to a fucking jury trial. The jury came back and said, oh, well, Mr. Wright and Mr. Knight did what they supposed to did to him, or should have did to him, but they might have did it a little bit too rough, is what the jury came back, even though I have always maintained Suge Knight wasn't there because he was 2 weeks out from the pre-end. And so if he was there and he did do those things that Timmy is alleging, then Suge would have got violated and been sent straight back to prison on a violation immediately. So Timmy, what you doing? You dry snitching or you lying? Don't know. But that's what happened, y'all. For those of y'all want to know why Reggie called the police on 2 guys from the 60. But they were never prosecuted. So peace.
All right. Timmy mentioned something that I think a lot of people kind of scratch their heads about, and maybe you can clear up. But he's under the belief that Dog, the artist who did the Death Row Records logo, that the way he passed away was under suspicious conditions. Do you agree with that or disagree?
Not at all. Not at all, man. What happened with y'all was Timmy just sitting up there lying for views and trying to paint a bad picture on Suge and like he's such a scandalous dude for some reason, because Timmy is a hurt, vindictive little bitch. And the main thing is he's mad to try to make Suge look bad because he called his sister and told her when she came on the show, and you know, in fairness to her, I thought she was neutral. She was trying to tell the truth about the story on both of her brothers and hating that what was going on. But what happened with Dog, y'all, and this is what people forget and they don't know, is Dog was looking, his baby mama had got approved for a Section 8 in that area because they wondered why would they be coming from up to death row office and all that. I don't know if Dog's phone was dead at the time or if he didn't, or if it wasn't working, or if it was cut off. But she stopped at a phone booth with her baby in the back seat of the car, because there's some allegations out there that she set him up too. And like I always tell y'all, ain't no mother gonna leave their newborn baby in the back seat of the car if she know that, you know, what was about to go down. They stopped at the phone booth. She was on the phone booth at the Jim Danny's, and those dudes was doing what they call patrolling Dude was patrolling on the bicycle and saw dude, asked him, where you from? And then, whatever, started shooting. So, for him to go up there and try to put it out there like Suge had something to do with the murder of Hen Dog, because he was asking, Hen Dog wasn't asking about, nobody knew about no death row, no getting paid and all of that for doing. They would work for her. They would work for her in Suge mind the whole time. They were employees. They wasn't doing work as an independent contractor or anything. Hen Dog wasn't tripping like that. So that's a lie. But the main thing I'm like glad that Timmy, the rat, brought that up, because I was like, wow, you want to talk about that, Timmy? So I was like, damn. Because later in that interview, he goes and say how he went and the only one, and he tried to throw Biggie under the bus, his boy Biggie from the mob, and say, number one, it's a street gun. Trying to say it's Biggie gun. Why Biggie didn't go to jail? It was Biggie car. Why Biggie didn't? Well, nigga, both of y'all went to jail and had $1 million bail. Both of them went to jail. Because what happened is Timmy, the cop pulled up behind him when Timmy had his arm out of the car, which the cops say. Other people have said, isn't it? Biggie and Timmy have individually told me that the cop was lying about that, which is possible. But they stuck the gun out of the window and pointed the gun at this dude, Noriega, who was, Timmy, I know who Noriega was, who Norty was. He worked for Death Row. He was one of the niggas I hired and put back on the team that was over there scouting out, because y'all know who Noriega was. And he hit the gates, and the cops tried to say y'all about to do a drive-by on somebody who actually was working with y'all. So, anyway, shout out Noriega crazy ass. But anyway, so they arrest your ass, right? Take you down to the station, put $1 million bill on you. And then guess what happened? Yeah, you're right. You remember you said a cop come in there? Mike Coet, the guy, trying to say a cop, the cop was investigated. Well, he was actually working for, not Compton Station then. He was working at Lennox Station, or he was OSS gang, right? Timmy, I told you about fucking with me. This the truth of what happened. They let Timmy and Biggie go on that $1 million bill because Timmy told them, and y'all check the dates, y'all, for everybody from the hood that do research and all that. So this is what happened. I swear, boy, niggas, I don't know why niggas fuck with me. October the 16th is of 2002, is when Hen Dog got shot and died. The office in Death Row get raided November 2002. Okay. Everybody know No Good from the hood? Y'all remember No Good? Y'all look up No Good, y'all. No Good got arrested October the 17th. Now, No Good was from the mob. Y'all remember when No Good, when the Crips rolled by on bullets and he shot at them, and a CHP was riding down the street, and the CHP thought he was getting shot at and tried to put it out like No Good shot him, and No Good wouldn't did 5 years? No Good, rest in peace. We know how you got killed in St. Demas and all that. We ain't gonna talk about that. But, so No Good is no longer alive. But y'all know when No Good got, anybody in No Good family or stuff over there in the mob. Y'all look up the date. I bet you No Good got arrested in October. Guess who told Mike Coet and them where No Good was hiding out at? Timmy the Rat. Guess what Mike Coet did right after that? He released Biggie and Timmy on that $1 million bill with no charges filed. The next day, the next motherfucking day, after Timmy snitched. Y'all do your research on that. For those that y'all don't know, on No Good. Made No Good go do 5 years on that case. Anybody that no good from the mob. That was because Timmy, the motherfucking rat. Timmy, I told you stop fucking with me. Denver Lane, because nigga, Denver Lane. Not Denver Lane. Denver Bunny Hunters, 2 dudes, and Crenshaw Mafia stories going to be cold next. You keep fucking lying on me and calling me a crooked ass cop and all of that. I guess I am crooked, but covering for your rat ass. Not telling the hood about all the bullshit you've been doing. You try to make it like James the rat over there. Nigga, you the biggest rat in that fucking family. Because you the only one that I know for sure that did some telling. And I know that. Deny that. Nobody from the hood can deny. I bet I'll have Biggie come on here and tell that y'all didn't bail out on that case. Suge ain't put up no $1 million for you niggas to get. He ain't had $200,000 for y'all to get bailed out. Bet you can't show nothing where you went to court. Bet you can't on that case. So, stop it. That's what I remember about him. And we ain't gonna talk about Hendall, how you had Hendall. You remember that time he ran in the house? And then you had him go, man. Y'all remember when Hendall got arrested at the McDonald's house? Who wouldn't let him run through the house? Who made him go out front? Yeah, man. Okay, all right. Keep playing with me, Timmy. Keep playing with me. Yeah, you're right. I guess I am a dirty cop for covering your snitch ass for this long. And also, for those that y'all want to know the timeline, he tried to make it like he stopped fucking with Suge after Bunchy's death. He didn't stop fucking with Suge until after they raided offices in November of 2002. Bunchy got killed April 2002. Put together the lies, y'all. Keep listening to the lies. Peace.
One more thing about Timmy's interview is he had something that he said something that confused me, and I don't know if you know more about it, but I'll run it by you anyway. He basically said, Suge, we got people waiting for you when you come home that we found out about you, that we know about you now, and we're waiting for you to come home. Do you know what he was talking about? Do you know what he's referring to on that?
Just trying to sound internet tough. Suge been home all those years. Everybody know the pieces to that puzzle. Everybody know. Yeah, people always say he's scared to say the name. I'm scared to say the nigga name too. But I have said it. But that nigga been riding around, pulling up in the neighborhood looking for his bitch ass. So, you know, Timmy just talking and trying to throw shit out like he looking for Suge and waiting for Suge and all of that. Suge ain't worried about no Timmy. Ain't nobody ever been worried about Timmy. Timmy was the type of dude that you had a lot of love for because, you know, he was Bunchy's little brother and Jay's little brother. Other than that, you know, he's just a nigga that thinks entitled. He's really jealous-hearted. If somebody gets something, he is more jealous than anybody. If y'all can't even listen, if y'all can't even see that coming across from this interview, that he's just jealous-hearted, how does a motherfucker supposed to take care of his 12 kids at the time, he say, but I heard it was like 17 or 19 kids. But Timmy, get me one baby mama, because I can get 5 of them. I can get 5 of them that come over here and say, you ain't never did shit for any of your kids. Help out anyway. But how's that shit responsibility? To take care of your 12, because you've been that irresponsible to have 12 kids and later on 7 more, so I guess that's 19. How's that Suge's fault? How is that shit problem? You sound like a broke ass little boy that feels like everybody owes you something. Nobody owes you anything, homie. Nobody owes you nothing. You 50, let's say you're 2 years, 3 years younger, you 54 years old and out there running around, still living in your mama's house. When she, you know, when your sisters and brothers decide to sell it. And then tell everything how you went and pawned off everything in there. The day that your mother passed away, you in there selling her clothes and shit. Nigga, that's you, Timmy. You's a selfish, broke ass nigga that's sitting up here lying on interviews for money and let Art, and tricking Art and all of them. Man, hey, I love it. Keep on going on. I hope he bring you back and tell some more lies so I can expose your bitch ass to the hood. I don't care about these niggas on the internet. They don't know. But niggas from the neighborhood, they listen to this stuff. They paying attention. And niggas that ain't dick riding you, they like, whoa. Whoa. Reg don't lie on any of us. He could tell stories on all of us if he just wanted to sit up and make up shit on everybody and tell stories. So why is he just picking on you, Timmy? He could have been told these stories. You decide for a few little bucks to go and try to speak negatively on niggas that looked out for you. And then now that you getting exposed, you want to be like, why is he talking about me? He just mad because I went on Art's channel and I didn't go on his channel. Nigga, I didn't want you on our channel. I ain't asked you to be on Bomb First in over 2 or 3 years. I the one that passed Art your number a long time ago. Passed Vlad your number, trying to look out for you. Until I told you, but if y'all go and listen, I've been saying, I told y'all 2 or 3 years ago, Timmy ain't coming over here on Bomb First. I done told y'all go put, I said, Timmy knows there's too many lies out there. He got from that interview talking about he owned Pac Masters and all of that. And Suge got slapped by Buntry and all of that. So Timmy ain't coming over here with me because he know I'm going to expose all those lies. So, nigga, I didn't want you over there because I'm going to call y'all on a lie. I don't sit next to a nigga that lie. I may sit next to a nigga and be like, that ain't my business. But just let you sit up there and lie talking about somebody got slapped or you own some Tupac Masters and shit, ain't happening right here. Ain't happening right here. That bullshit lie about Biggie and the spaghetti and shit. You know the real on that. You know Suge and Biggie was about to get down behind that. Biggie threw that whole thing of spaghetti in there. Biggie is a big nigga and it's probably stronger than everybody except Neckbone from over in the hood and maybe Bob Gotti. But other than that, shit, Biggie ain't no little nigga. And Suge was strong. But he wasn't going to let no niggas be pushing up on him like that. He would at least fight back. So, I don't know, Timmy. I don't know what your motive is. It's going to be the last time I address you in this round of segments. And then we'll wait. See if anybody's stupid enough to bring your lying ass back on their show. But like I told you, Timmy, when you send me your last little threatening text, nigga, I'm a defensive player. I'm always on point waiting for little niggas like you. But I don't think you got a ball enough to pull up on me and the niggas that be with me with a fucking ghost gun. You better go hope you can find one of those 30-30s, or you better go that you used to carry with, because you know you ain't never been nothing but a rifle guy, shotgun guy. But you know my get down, nigga.
So a YouTube channel, Reggie, they uploaded a video. I'm not sure if you saw it, but the channel is called Coolin TV, and they uploaded a video. It got really good views, but it's as they labeled it. It said an LA woman said that Eric Holder's whole entire family was killed after Nipsey passed. Did you see this, and do you know if it's true or false, or have any thoughts on it?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I generally don't like to get into 60 business and Crip business on definitely those people's business. But I know it's been getting a lot of traction. And even on that Big U, not the Big U, but the Black Sam interview been doing well. I'm so glad that Black Sam decided to go and take it over on maybe Big Boy channel versus maybe my boy Vlad, because Vlad would have split it up and broke it up and all of that, and we might have not got the whole picture. And then Adam 22, he would have just made it some type of sexual thing and started talking about who Nipsey wanted to fuck or stuff like that instead of the interview. Hate that Black Sam was more on that conspiracy style. It's not, he's real mal-mannered, seems real respectable and cool. But I hate that he, pretty much blaming like conspiracy people about it. But let me just put this out there, and this is the only thing I really wanted to address, is that that is not accurate. I think my boy Alex Alonso in 2019 debunked that the young lady, I think her name was Leah or something like that. As I remember, she lives in New York currently. But she is from over that area. But I don't know where she's getting out that information that anyone got killed. There was some altercations, but no one got killed in Eric Holder's or Shitty Mike's family, y'all. And that's been debunked. I really believe that's an old interview that she did in 2019, I think it was. I think it was right before I went to prison when that came out. And I remember Alex Alonso did a great job debunking all of that and proving all of that to be not factual information. But, and I also talked to some LAPD officers, and they told me that they never heard that, and he would have heard that if it did. And so he said no, that he don't believe that happened as well. So I really think that channel uploaded her old Instagram post and getting a whole bunch of views and starting that up from an old post that she posted in 2019 and making it seem like it's something new because of the recent interview with Black Sam. Yeah, so that would be my take on that. The Big Hugh part and all of that. From what I'm getting and what I'm learning, that crazy motherfucker loose cannon. I'm not saying, about I'm not saying that, the thing about the time of the taping, I'm not vouching that. But it sounds like everything he's saying is starting to come to truth is what I got from it. What he's been saying about that whole situation. But I'm not one, I don't believe Big U had anything to do with the murder of Nipsey. And I'm not one to believe in government and conspiracy theories. I'm not, it's just a simple, what happened? A man got called a snitch. The nigga didn't like it. Went in there and shot and killed Nip. It's unfortunate because situations like that happens even like at the Tupac thing, where y'all don't believe, and people on the internet and people involved around just don't want to believe that 1 + 1 = 2. It's just simple of what happened. And we live in this era of conspiracies and this person did something or this person knew it was going to happen. No guns and all of that. And sometimes people just get caught slipping because they're trying to protect themselves from not getting raided and trying to not have guns on them at that particular time and all that because of something else that might have happened or they might have heard or the gunners wasn't there. And that would be my take. But if y'all get a chance to go and check out the Black Sam interview, hear it out, listen to it. But go and listen to other people's interviews on this as well, would be my take on that situation. But the main thing I want to talk about is For those of y'all that want to start believe that people got killed and all of that, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. Well, I don't believe families should pay for people mistakes. So I'm not saying that they should have when they did that. But that's some bad information that's getting put out there. Yeah. Will be my take, John.
All right. Suge's latest podcast episode, was primarily about Snoop, but he did say something. He was comparing himself to Trump and saying that they have a lot of things in common. And he mentioned that, people made light of the assassination attempt because he only got hit in the ear. And he says he can relate to that because people say that he didn't really get shot, that it was fragments or it was glass that hit him in his neck. But he doubled down on stating that he does have a bullet lodged in the back of his head from the Vegas incident. Did you hear that? And can you tell me what you know about that incident and whether that's true or not true?
Yeah. One thing I can say, Suge has always maintained this, or maintained that he has a bullet, a fragment or a piece of a bullet in the skull of his head. And he came, and the doctor is telling me it came in millimeters of causing major damage to him, to where he's lucky and blessed to be alive. He had even told me when he was in prison and called me and had to get me to get attorneys up to the prison when he was at CMC. And he was hollering, "Reggie, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to operate and pull this bullet out of my head, and I don't want them to happen," where we had to get attorneys up there to make them stop. So in fairness to Suge has always maintained that. I'm one that he probably would be mad at, and I'm no doctor, but I always believed that it was a fragment as well, a piece of fragment that broke off and hit him and went and put a gash in his head. If you ever really look at it, I'm telling you, Suge has always wear a ski ball. His head has healed up well, looks good. But then also, if you look at the back of his head, when Greg the barber busted him upside his head, that area healed up well as well. So Suge is one of those that body heals up well, apparently, especially on the top of his head. So my point would be, Donald Trump, I definitely believe is a fragment, but I'm glad I thought he would be wearing that Band-Aid on his ear until the end of the campaign. And so it was shocking to see that he took it off real quick. I really believe Donald Trump had a cut on his head, on his ear, I'm sorry. And the person that saved his life, that if he becomes president, should be, in my opinion, parks, fucking hills or mountains, like President Cleveland went and named all the forests and all the mountains and stuff after himself. Donald Trump should be naming after that man, because that man stopped the bullet that was meant to hit Donald Trump, and I believe that man saved his life, the fireman. And so respect to him, and rest in peace to him and to his family, and condolences. But that would be my take about the bullet thing. But Suge has always maintained that it's hard to, to talk about other people's health conditions, because he's the only one that knows what him and his doctors have said. But you also hear people saying that Suge was at the club hours later after that happened. He wasn't at the club hours later. It was probably about 5 or 6 in the morning when he got released. He did go and stop by the club, and then he went home. But Suge was released from the hospital 4 or 5 hours. And there's some rumor out there that some troll is out there, troll channels talking about I've said that it took me 3 hours to get to the hospital. I keep telling y'all, that attorney from Vegas took us to the hospital immediately. So I was at the hospital within 30 minutes for whoever pushing that theory. And I told y'all, once I got back there to see Suge, I didn't immediately get back to the back room. But I told y'all what I observed when I got, they finally let me back and I got myself back to the emergency room. But it wasn't no 3 hours later, or it might have been 3 hours later that I got in the back. But Suge was released by minimum 4 or 5 that morning. And I don't think they let people with gunshots or bullets in their skull, close to their skull, out that quickly, would be my take. I think they let people with cuts out that quickly. Reggie Tate, but who am I to correct Suge Knight? He's here telling the story, and we'll let that stand.
After quite a big absence, we're back on the main channel. I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but I'm glad we're back. Wanted to get your thoughts and thank the people that supported us on the backup channel and let people know that we're going to continue to post full lengths and things on that backup channel.
Yeah. So you know what happened is